morning. Guess what? Rise, shine, give God the glory, glory, rise, shine, give God the glory, glory, rise, shine, give God the glory, glory. Children of the Lord. That's what my mama used to say every morning, getting up her 6 children for school. Rise! But the song really goes, rise, shine, give God the glory, glory, rise, shine, give God the glory, glory, rise, shine, give God the glory, glory. Soldiers of the Lord. Listen, I thank God for choosing you and choosing me to rise this morning on this day we will never, ever, ever see again. For that, we should give him the honor, the praise, the glory, the hallelujah, the worship, but most importantly, the acknowledgement. He just wants us to acknowledge him because we didn't do none of this at all. He did it for us all out of love. And for that, I always acknowledge him first, which I didn't in the past. But for 33 and a half years, I acknowledge the creator of everything and everyone. So I am grateful, I am humble, and I am happy to be alive, to be given one more day to live on this earthly journey by applying spiritual principles to all of it so I can maintain my happiness, my peace, my joy, my tranquility, my serenity, and most of all, to help one other person. For you and I are on a journey of transparency and authenticity. Yes. And when we, through our journey in life, have that knee bowing experience, if you haven't had it yet, guess what? It's coming. Mine came on February the 22nd of 1990. For that to happen, I cried out these words, whoever they say you are, take me out this life or show me a better way. In other words, help me. And so I want to invite you to my journey of transparency and authenticity by utilizing the 12 spiritual principles of a 12-step program, now incorporating the 5 agreements by the Ruiz family, and most recently, the transformational teachings by Dr. Sonja of P3 University. I don't represent any of them, but I definitely utilize their spiritual tools, instrument, wisdom, knowledge. Why? Because with all of them, I have spiritual experiences, spiritual awakenings, and spiritual transformation to achieve a psychic change on the need and the importance of becoming transparent and authentic. That will make you, me, a believer for those we are trying to help. They will know that we are the truth because we will tell the truth as it is revealed to us through our experience, our hope, our strength, our wisdom, and our perspective. But first, having that knee bowing experience brought about by humiliation will bring about humility for us to cry out to the Creator, help me, help me. And then the masks, the physical masks, begin to be taken off so that we can go inside through these spiritual tools and remove the masks that have been concealed for so long but need to be revealed in order for us to heal. That's why on April the 20th and April the 27th, I want you to choose one or both of those days to join my free virtual presentation as I share how 33 plus years ago, from underneath a parked car, getting high with my own stepson, put myself underneath the park car to keep him from hurting me because we were both in our severe addiction. And in my case, caused mental illness. And so I want to share with you what that journey was like for me. And I want to give you the opportunity to do the same thing. Don't you want to be real? Don't you want to be totally transparent? Don't you want to be totally authentic? Guess what? I am. And some people, in their opinion, say I'm too much. But guess what? To the God of my understanding, not at all. Someone did it for me. Someone demonstrated how transparent and authentic they were, and they experienced that they endured through their journey to be humiliated to the point where they too cried out for help, and the solutions were offered through a 12-step program. As a result, I said then, God, if you keep me sober long enough, I want to be able to share just like her. And so if you go back to some of my previous podcasts, you'll see the wig, the pack and makeup, right? And you will see me snatch that wig off, remove that makeup, and even take out these dentures. Because underneath that parked car, I only weighed 90 pounds, dark circles around my eyes, hair all short and matted, face all sunken in, the self-loathing, the hatred, the humiliation, the disgrace, the regrets, the guilt of how at the age of 34, am I underneath a parked car, 3 o'clock in the morning, in the streets of Philadelphia, getting high with my own stepson and doing all kind of sexual favors for him. Are you kidding me? What's wrong with you, Edwina? And that's when I called out these words. Whoever they say you are, take me out this life now or show me a better way. Okay? So you have to join me via email. So my email is here on the screen. I want you to attend my free virtual presentation, From Free to Hope, From Recovery, Emerge Enlightened, to give hope to others, help others prosper equally. I want to put you on the path to freedom. From recovery, emerge empowered, to continue to give hope to others, help others prosper equally. Don't you want to be true to yourself? Don't you want to obtain your spiritual destiny? Don't you want to feel the passion of your spiritual gift that will give you a spiritual purpose? Then you need to join me on April the 20th or the 27th or both, so I can give you that orientation to the pathway to true freedom, spiritual freedom. Donald Lawrence says we are not natural beings having a spiritual experience. We are spiritual beings encased in walking this natural journey here on earth called life. When we learn and apply spiritual principles to all earthly matters, anything, everything is possible. So join me and spread the word. So email me at the address below, edwina.bell@yahoo.com. This way, I will get your email and I will send you the virtual link. Okay? So, enough of that. Let's get into our topic today. Where are my glasses? Okay. Oh, here they go. All righty then. So, also, let me show you this too. Right? Because my Free to Hope platform, I have been prepared for 33 plus years to develop skills, techniques, a passion, skills, knowledge, wisdom, to be a transformational speaker, a spiritual coach, and a spiritual consultant, all from a spiritual, not religious perspective. There's a difference. There's a difference. So if you need me to come to your organization, your agency, if you need one-on-one, if you need help with your staff, your co-workers, anybody, anywhere, as a transformational speaker, spiritual consultant, or spiritual coach, I am your person. Can't you feel my passion? But guess what? You really feel it when I'm sitting across from you on a screen like I am now, or in person. So use that same information to contact me so I can touch at least one more person. All right. So let's get to our topic today. All right. So welcome to let's do this. Okay. All right. Here we go. April the 5th, my perspective of AA Daily Reflections reading for today. True Brotherhood. I will be incorporating the 5 agreements by the Ruiz family, as well as the transformational teachings by Dr. Sonja of P3 University. I don't represent any of them, but I definitely utilize all the spiritual wisdom they have to increase my passion and to fulfill my purpose of staying sober through a 12-step spiritual program within a 12-step fellowship, incorporating the 5 agreements, be impeccable with your word, don't take anything personally, don't make any assumptions, always do your best, be skeptical, but learn to listen. So right now, I want you to listen with your spiritual ears and read with your spiritual eyes. Because when I remove those masks, guess what? The real spirit of Edwina will appear. Because of this body, many spirits occupied it and utilized it for its own purpose. But the Creator said, there's one spot in there that's only reserved for me. When we call him in, we will experience true brotherhood. So let's see what the reading has to say for today. And we're going to dissect this baby. Okay, so let's go. It says here, let's move this and let's put this up. Here we go. And it says, April the 5th, True Brotherhood. And our co-founders take a quote from the 12 Steps and 12 Traditions off of page 53 that states, we have not once sought to be one in a family, to be a friend among friends, to be a worker among workers, to be a useful member of society. Always we try to struggle to the top of the heap or to hide underneath it. This self-centered behavior blocked a partnership relation with any one of those about us. Of true brotherhood, we had small comprehension. The person in recovery shares their perspective. This message contained in step 4 was the first one I heard loud and clear. I hadn't seen myself in print before. Prior to my coming into AA, I knew of no place that could teach me how to become a person among persons. From my very first meeting, I saw people doing just that, and I wanted what they had. One of the reasons that I'm a happy, sober alcoholic today is that I'm learning this most important lesson. My. True brotherhood. True brotherhood. What does that mean to you? What does true brotherhood mean to you? When you hear that, let's decipher the word true. True. You know, there is their truth, his truth, her truth, and the truth. And so one of the things that I love about being in a 12-step spiritual program that allows me to dissect, evaluate, assess, conduct surgery on, practice these 12 spiritual principles that is complemented by the 5 agreements and the transformational teachings. Wow, I am learning what the truth really is. True brotherhood. Brotherhood. What comes to your mind with brotherhood? The city of brotherly love? What about true brotherhood of the total human race? What about true brotherhood with the total universe? What about the true brotherhood that our Creator manifested out of love, and out of unconditional love? True brotherhood. When you come into a 12-step program, you will take baby steps, because in the 4th step, and according to the Ruiz family, we need to go back to see where we were domesticated and still are, but where those attitudes, ideas, behaviors, belief systems were first formulated. By whom? What surroundings? What conditions? Yes. And so when we come into the spiritual program within a spiritual fellowship, we have no idea what's in store for us. But I know what was behind me, and I won't go back. Hell to the no. One day at a time, I will practice living and applying these 12 spiritual principles to all earthly matters. Okay? So true brotherhood. So let's go into what they were saying about, okay, let's break it down. All right? So our co-founder says, we have, let me put my glasses on, we have not once sought to be one in a family, to be a friend among friends, to be a worker among workers, to be a useful member of society. Okay, let's stop there, right? We have never, not once sought to be one among a family, a friends, a worker, or in society. No, we didn't look at that. We didn't feel that, right? And it is because of domestication. And when we go back into our history, we will find out why we never sought once to be one among a family, to be a friend among friends, to be a worker among workers, or one in society. And here's why. Okay. All right. Let's remove this. Okay. All right. And listen, I need to open up a window. Hold on, y'all. Woo! Okay. Wait a minute. Listen. Woo! I told y'all that I am transparent, and I am not going to have a hot flash. That was the window, because I'm up here sweating. You know? Okay. Ooh, that's better. All right, so now we want to find out why. Always we try to struggle to the top of the heap or to hide underneath it. Okay? And so here they are saying, right? Always we try to go to the top, right? Thinking we were all that. As my Pastor Bullock would say, the chip, the dip, and the can that came in it, right? Along with the chips, right? So we, the great I am, we always struggled to get to the top. Yes. And when we found out, for one reason or another, it was unattainable, we dug ourselves deep, deep, deep underneath it. I give you one experience. One day when I had a birthday party for my child, and I was in a house getting high, my family was downstairs, and my mother came up to find me. Guess where I was? Underneath a pile of clothes in the closet, hiding from her, right? And because all the paraphernalia was on the, hold on, y'all. I'm not trying to, wait a minute. My grandkids be taking my stuff. All right, so, no, y'all hold on. Okay. See what happens when you take your time? Because listen, I don't want y'all to miss any of this. And recovery has taught me to hit that pause button and relax. And that's what I just did. So I'm not sweating anymore because I got the window open and I got the fan. My computer is not going to cut off because I went and found the charger. Okay? And so, but my mother looked around and saw all that stuff, and I'm looking at her underneath those clothes. And as much as I wanted to holler out and say, Mommy, Mommy, here I am, Mommy, here I am, Mommy, here I am, Mommy, here I am. Okay, so that's an experience, okay, that I wanted to share with you. Under the heat, okay? So then he goes on to say, right, this self-centered behavior blocked a partnership relation, right, with any one of those about us. Of true brotherhood, we had small comprehension. You see this self-centered behavior. We have the disease of alcoholism. And at the core is our self-centeredness. Through domestication and the 4-step inventory, we learned even as a child, it's me, 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 me. We had no comprehension, even as we trudged in our journey in life, that self-centeredness grew. Why? Because it was based on humanness. Nothing spiritual about it. Okay? I ain't got but a few minutes. And let's continue. All right. So here it says, from the person's perspective, this message contained in step 4 was the first one I heard loud and clear. And so it's amazing when you come into a 12-step spiritual program and you really have no idea what it is all about, but you know what your past was about. And if you had that knee bowing experience, you know that you don't want to live like that anymore. So the student became ready and the teacher appeared enough for us to ask for help. And when we were chosen to embark on this pathway of spiritual recovery, the spiritual student became ready and the spiritual teachers began to appear. And so for this guy, he said it here, right? The first time he read this message, he heard it loud and clear. He hadn't seen himself in print before. And so step 4 is the first tangible exercise that we do, which is why when you join me on April the 20th or the 27th or both, I will show you my journal that I kept the first 4 years in recovery. Yes, I began to uncover or reveal everything that I concealed for so long. When I went to meetings, I lied. When I went to therapy, I lied. When I went to counseling, I lied. At one point, Edwina, are you going to be true to yourself? And it was suggested that I start recording in a journal what I was going through as the adversary tried to bring me back into addiction. And the future was so uncertain. But they taught me how to stay in the present. And so on a daily basis, I wrote about what I was thinking, what I was feeling, my behaviors, my attitudes, my ideas, my goals, my frustrations. Yes, I had no idea God was going to publish it. Good. Because for 4 years, off and on, I saw myself in print. It's amazing. It's amazing how when you put pen to paper about you, you can't deny it. And we couldn't even use a pencil, right? Can't even erase it. No whiteout, nothing like that, all right? All right, so I ain't got but a few more minutes, okay? So here he begins to say, right, an addition, right? Prior to me coming into AA, I knew of no place that could teach me how to become a person among persons. And so, and no other place but this 12-step spiritual program. Had he been taught to be one person among persons? No place. Not even religion can do it. The medical can't do it. No, it had to be in spiritual form, in spiritual format, with spiritual principles. That's the only way, because if it ain't spiritual, it ain't gonna last. Whew. Okay, it's 7 o'clock. I gotta go to my meeting. All right, so then he says, right, from my very first meeting, I saw people doing just that, and I wanted what they had. Oh my God. When that young lady shared what she did, how she did it, how she felt when she did it, I wanted what she had. And I asked her, where, how, when? She said, when you leave this rehab, you go to the 12-step meetings and you will discover what I did, which is why I can share like I do. Because it's my goal to stay sober and to help another alcoholic achieve sobriety. So if you want what I have, you have to do what I do. All right. So, okay, I got to go. All right. So then in conclusion, it says, one of the reasons that I am happy, sober, alcoholic today is that I'm learning this most important lesson. Remain teachable. Remain coachable. Remain a student, which is why you selected me as your keynote speaker, your workshop presenter, or your seminar trainer, I will show you the pathway to freedom that I used. And you can discover your own pathway with the foundation that's given. So if you want a spiritual coach, you're in between. Someone that has been gifted. I know I'm gifted. I know my passion is real. I've been doing it for over 33 years for the purpose of just helping one more. So you need to call me, contact me, so I can help put you on a pathway to freedom. From recovery, emerge enlightened in order for you to give hope to others, help others prosper equally. And so I am a happy, sober alcoholic in recovery. We have an incurable disease. We have a daily reprieve contingent on the maintenance of our spiritual condition. This way we stay the right size with humility and not humiliation. And guess what? It's a lifelong process. True brotherhood, I know what it is now. And given the opportunity, I will share with you how I got to be so authentic and so transparent and love every second of it. No more mask. No more mask. No more mask. Enjoy the day. True brotherhood. Love someone. Hug someone. Serve someone. Because when you do that, you are serving our Creator. Be blessed.